Hey besties, so what I'm working on today is actually going to be a lip balm box. This is going to be done in Design Space. I will leave the template available for you guys to use if you so choose. This is already pretty much set up for you. As noted, this is going to be the acetate. This is going to be the front of the box. This is going to be the back of the box. You can easily make this into print, put a name, whatever you want on there. It does not have to be cut in cardstock. I am just doing that for mine. So you'll see at the end of the video how mine will look, and it's going to be up to you if you decide to do a full print or something. So it can also look like that. You could design it, put a name, whatever you so choose. These are going to be the wraps for the chapstick. And then I made this one into like a little mermaid tail that kind of fits into the design of the one that I'm going to show you what the template will look like here. Okay, so this can be used, it doesn't have to be a holiday theme, so I am going to include all this. This is, like I said, the acetate. This is going to be the window where your chapstick is going to fit in. If you decide to do, like, let's say a lip gloss or a lipstick or anything that's a larger size than a chapstick, all you're going to do is measure it, and you're going to make that, you know, let's say 1 by 3. Oh, let's leave it at that since it auto adjusted. So let's say it's 1 inch. Then I'm going to take my front of my box, and then I'm going to make my window larger. Okay, just basically to where it fits this space. And it does have to be pretty exact, so if you like, you can just slice the hole, and then you also have to make sure that your acetate, this space here in the middle, will match up to that hole as well. So all you have to do is just unlock it just like you did that box, and just make it larger like that to where it fits completely in that space. And you do want to be kind of precise with it, because if you make it too large, it will not fit, because acetate does not really bend as easily as like cardstock does. So you want to make it pretty exact if you're going to change the measurements at all. So that is pretty much how you're going to do it. If you decide to make a different size lip balm or lip gloss, whatever it is, you're going to change that window right here. Okay, I'm going to set mine back to my initial measurements because I'm going to be doing a standard chapstick. I'm going to go to my uploads and add in my other mermaid, and I'm probably going to make her about 4 inches. So how I typically tell where I'm going to slice is I just highlight that, and it'll basically show where it'll slice out my mermaid. Okay, I'm going to select my slice, and I'm going to select my mermaid by holding shift, and then I'm going to slice it. Okay, I'm going to remove these pieces right here that are in gray, and I'm just going to save this piece right here that's in the middle. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here to the back of my box, this piece, I'm going to go and make it a pattern. Color, pattern, and I'm going to select this one right here. I'm going to edit this pattern and change it to about 250. So basically what I do to get my back piece is I'm going to upload another one, and you can do this from the beginning if you like. I'm just doing it now, but it really is up to you. I'm going to make my mermaid 6.5 inches. I'm going to drag her down here. I need to change her to a no fill. Okay, I'm just going to match her up right here, and I'm going to go a line to the left, and I'm gonna go a line to the top, just to make sure that they're matched up together. And then I'm gonna take this piece and hold shift, and I'm gonna take this piece and I'm gonna weld. Okay, and now I have my back piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and set everything the way that I want for printing, cutting, and scoring. These I'm going to print later because I'm gonna print them on a piece of glossy paper. This I'm just gonna have as a piece of red cardstock. So I'm gonna set that to red. And this I'm going to also set to red. I'm gonna hide that. Okay, I'm gonna select those together, flatten. Okay, and I'm just gonna cut these pieces right now. I'm going to cut this on cardstock. This is going to be on acetate, and this is going to be on cardstock. So moving forward, I'm going to send to printer and print. Okay. This I'm going to set as a acetate, and I am going to use my scoring wheel and my standard black blade. Okay, so I have all my pieces here. I basically just printed these little pieces on these scrap. I can't remember what kind of wrap, and I had all these extra pieces, and I've been having them for like months. So I decided to just print the little pieces like these on these scraps. It fed through my printer fine, so I'm just gonna use those for getting this project done for the kids' school. And I'm gonna remove this protective sheet. I'm gonna fold these back like this, fold them just to reinforce. I'm gonna add a few pieces more of tape, and then towards the end of assembling this, I will add glue around these small little pieces. But for the most part, I'm gonna use this tape because it has been the strongest. You don't have to wait for it to dry. It just really does work really well for me. Okay, so that is how the back will look. I'm going to place my acetate inside this window space, and basically all I'm going to do is just kind of force it in there. It's basically just like that. Okay, you want just like a really snug fit for your box. And now that I have that piece on, I'm going to start with the bottom and remove that piece of double-sided tape. And then just stick it on there. Like I said, it does not come up. You will pretty much have to tear up your box to get it. So you have to be kind of precise. And I try to make all the mistakes that I can so I can tell you guys about it in the video. And I've tried to remove the protective sheet first, and that's just a mess. So I place my acetate in there, and then I remove the sheets. All right, so I can stick my chapstick in there if I like, or I could wait till after. Either way, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna try and match this up as best as possible. So basically that is it. You can open this up and close it back. So that way, if you're like mailing these to a client and they want the, you know, box done without the chapstick, you can always assemble and they can just stick the chapstick in there themselves. So there it is. Here is the other one. Now I didn't make a hole in that one just so you guys can see that you can just do a hole punch, which I think my hole punch might be even a tiny bit smaller. Okay, so just like that. Okay, so once I realized that this would be kind of cute as a ornament, I thought, you know, about the hole there and just putting a piece of ribbon on there. I'm not a very good bow tire, so that was probably more of a commitment than the boxes itself. Tying all these in a bow was just not my thing, so we're about to do a simple bow and we're gonna call it a day. These are for like 7 and 8 year olds, so I don't think they're gonna worry about how cute my bow is. Hopefully they don't. All right. For a thick ribbon like this hole being bigger is probably a better option. But you know, go with what works for you. Okay, so bows, like I said, aren't my thing. So this is the best we're gonna get. But that is basically how they came out. So if you guys decide to try this, please tag me so I can see your beautiful work. But that is the lip gloss, lip balm. And this is also something you can do, like, you know, for any type of party. It doesn't have to be Christmas. This was my mock, and then I decided to go with like the large characters, but this part can be decorated. It doesn't have to be the, you know, large characters. These lip balms were 50 cents each. I got a 2-pack from the Dollar Tree, and then the rest is just cardstock. I believe that acetate is $10 for 6 pieces. I'm pretty sure there's some other options out there as well for acetate, but yeah, that's pretty much it. But I hope you guys enjoy, and again, if you guys decide to try it, please tag me. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.